Today I would like to talk to you about the credit crunch. Now, I don't really know that much about the credit crunch because I refuse to actually read the facts and figures on it, because at the end of the day they're numbers and I will not get confused by that crap. I refuse to live by their numbers, although I have to in order to survive, but I'm not gonna sit and try and work them out because they can't be worked out. I read this on MSN earlier on and it's called The End of the Ownership Society. So I know even less about American numbers than I do English numbers. Remember the Ownership Society? It was a vision woven by President George W. Bush when he was running for re-election. Oh, wow, smashing. So basically, he, from what I could gather from this bit that I've read, George Bush wanted everybody to own their own home, right? America is a stronger country every single time a family moves into a home of their own, said Butch, in a speech back in October 2004. To achieve that vision, Bush pushed new policies encouraging home ownership, such as the Zero Down Payment Initiative, which was, much as it sounds, a government-sponsored program that allowed people to get mortgages with no down payment. More exotic mortgages followed, including ones with no monthly payments for 24 months. Now that, I don't like. For a start off, you've got like credit card things like transfer to us and pay nothing for 6 months and whatever. Buy this sofa from MFI, and pay nothing for 3 years. Start paying it after your sofa's knackered. Do you know what I mean? It's like this sort of thing encourages people to take on credit because you've not, you know what I mean, you've no foreseeable place where you have to start paying any money, so you get used to that. Then when it comes in, all of a sudden your wages aren't your own anymore. You've got a huge chunk of your finances that you're having to give away out of nowhere. Stupid. Anyway, and then at the end of the day, right, I'll say that in a minute, then there were mortgages with no documentation other than the say-so of the borrower. Absurd though this was, it paled in comparison to the financial innovations. That'll be when Tony Blair joined him for his 53 grand a day job, wouldn't it? That's his idea. That surrounded those mortgages. Derivatives built on other derivatives, packaged and repackaged until no one could identify what they contained and how much they were in fact worth. Numbers. Whole bunch of numbers completely designed to not add up. And the thing is, you know what I mean, they're selling this as like an American dream, and we had it over here. You know, we where I used to live, we bought our council house, we did it up and everything. Then I split up with my husband, and now I'm back in a council house again. And I will tell you, for now, I would much rather be in a council house, because providing, you know what I mean, I pay my rent, they can't take it back. The house does not belong to you. If you have a mortgage on the house, it's not your house, it's theirs. Their money, their house. It's another way they take the numbers back off you. It's just crap. You see, now, when we've sorted this out, got rid of this elite group of, everybody will actually have a house. Everybody on the planet will make sure, between us, everybody on the planet has a house, that everybody on the planet has their house maintained, has electricity, has gas, warmth, shelter, comfort. Everybody on the planet. They don't want us to have that. That's why the numbers are there. So, and then the sad bit at the end. The irony is that more home ownership and stock ownership has actually weakened traditional bonds. Love. Which is meant to do, numbers take the place of love, as I said yesterday in the human interaction one. For the past decade, as home ownership went up, marriages continued to fail. Fewer people are getting married as a percentage of the population than at the beginning of the decade. Single parent homes are on the rise. So is unemployment. It has increased to 6.1%, up from 4.5% in 2000. Now you know why that is, don't you? No, it's not lazy bums. Are you not sure? No, it's not because people are lazy. It's because they get rid of all their unnecessary jobs. People beautifying the area. People being kind to each other. People, community facilities. They get rid of all of that. It's not in the budget. Not in the budget. Numbers. They don't have the numbers. We can't have a good world because they don't have the numbers, which don't bloody exist. Because if it was about these magical numbers that they keep chucking at us, we'd all be able to survive, because they would A, give us enough of it to survive, B, print off cat loads. Do you know what I mean? They could print off as much as they wanted to, but they can't do that, can they? No, because there aren't the earthly resources and manpower to be bought with all the money in the world. So it boils down to planetary resources and manpower, which is all being used on war and space exploration and time travel and altering the weather. So unemployment, blah, 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 with foreclosures now at more than 300,000 a month, and stock portfolio, so 300,000 repossessions. I'm assuming that foreclosures means repossessions. 300,000. Who's doing this? Bloody Scrooge. Harvest time for the moneylenders. But it's like, those houses still exist. Why can't those people live in their own homes? The houses are there. The families are there to live in the houses. It's all there. But the numbers aren't there. Numbers. Stock portfolios and retirement savings shrinking with the global equity sell-off. So basically, you could be paying all your life into a pension, and if they decide to, the people who put the numbers everywhere, if they decided to, they could go, boom, that's your complete life's work gone. Now my mum never could afford to build up savings. My mum just worked, and like I said before, my stepdad still works. At 70, he's 75. Yeah, 75. But he should have been retired 10 years ago. Sad little bit. Blah. I think the financial crisis is going to put a lot of marriages under great stress. There really isn't enough to go around. There's not enough numbers to go around. They've done that on purpose. And there are choices to be made, and particularly husbands, many of them who are in jobs where they pride themselves, their whole ego is invested in the job. When men lose their job, they frequently feel a loss of manly self-confidence, and that has a great impact on a marriage. So I think we'll see quite a lot of divorces and separations and very difficult marriage stuff happening. So these numbers that they put into our lives that are designed to not add up break down the personal bonds that we have with each other. This is exactly what they want. It has to be about the numbers, unfathomable numbers. I've got to stop saying that. They're not meant to add up, peeps. They're not. My little boy, my 5-year-old, came home yesterday and said, I know what a triangular prism is. Now that might seem normal. Well, it would do, because we're all taught these things. He don't need to know difficult things like that at that age. That's just confusing his poor little brain. He's more interested in what the builder's up to. I just want my gob to work. Please see, these numbers don't exist, and they cannot add up, no matter how much you try. They are lying to us. They are using us. Please see. Let's stop them. letssaveus.ning.com. I'll see you there, please. Bye.